I'm the Space Quest historian, and welcome back to Decisions of the Elders, the nice little game that rounds out our nice little playthrough of the entire Space Quest series. All the games, and I mean spare none, all the fuck off. All the games. And we have just escaped from some deadly killer bees, we assume, and our little heart-shaped balloon must be up here, where all the nice piano music is coming from, I assume. Hey, isn't that the string of that heart-shaped balloon? Yes, it's stuck up there between the branches. Can we somehow get it down into this cozy little ring of flowers, I hope? A few little flowers have formed a fairy circle right under the string of your balloon, which is stuck in the branches of the big tree. And I still have my stick, which is a little sharper than I remember. Accidentally, you've sharpened one end of the stick when you were using it to start a fire. Cool. Can I chuck it at? No, this won't bring the balloon down. Can you just stand in here? Can you just stand in the circle and do nothing? Yes, I can. Oh, glory of glories. All right, let's explore some other stuff. Like what's over here to the east. This lovely thing. If this is not the owner of the hut to your right, it must be a scarecrow. Well, let's have a chat with it, see what happens. Don't distract the scarecrow, it's on duty, so evidently it's not the... Oh my god. Right, well, let's just carelessly wander into someone else's house. With the front door open. Then again, they probably weren't expecting visitors. Oh, you've entered a cozy wooden hut with one brick wall. Exactly one. It's much more spacious than it looked from the outside. Very strange. But then again, we're all used to such phenomena at least since Harry Potter 4. Yes, thank you so much for not continuing that. This looks suspicious. It's an ordinary 1-liter measuring cup. I will have it. And since this is an Austrian game, of course, we're going by the metric system, the sensible system. Fine, you take the empty measuring cup. I was just going to say, am I not going to get a point for that? I got a point for that. Also, we've got a nice little stick figure. What an ugly picture. Autographed by Dick D. Copperfield. Could someone please take it away? Okay, I will. Yes, please, let's remove this ugly picture. We've been here less than 15 seconds. We've already stolen one thing, and now we're redecorating. You lean the picture against the wall on the floor. A 10mm zinc-coated hexagon headwood screw appears where the picture used to hang. You wonder why someone would hang up such an ugly picture with such a massive screw. Is it that valuable? I don't know. Let's steal it and hawk it. You turn around the ugly picture. Thank you, Jerry. What's this? Is there also a picture on the back? No, it's some writing. Now I'm getting excited. Well, let's have a look at it then. It reads, 5 steps towards the morning sun from the home of the nut addict. 2 steps with the high sun in your face, Mr. Copperfield. I would call this a verbal treasure map. Not sure I would. I'd call it a load of shit. Can I have a look at the screw, please? There's a 10mm zinc-coated hexagon head wood screw in the wall. A real overkill for a little picture. Can I have it? No chance. You will need a tool to be up to the screw. How about this other picture? It's a typical summit photograph. The alpinist looks humanoid. No, this picture's glued to the wall, but don't worry, there's nothing behind the picture, and there's no need to turn it around. It's not that ugly. What is up with Mr. Interior Decorating Critiquey Narrator in this game? Well, this is an empty socket with 2 metal pins. I'm quite sure that the socket is made to accept a battery. I wonder what electricity would trigger here. Well, let's go and find some. Let's find a potato and shove it in there. What else we got? Dried food, a few books. Damn, on agriculture on the shelf. Who gives a shit? Pot of tea, maybe? No, this is what I call real beer mugs. Even if you had a whole week, you couldn't empty one without getting a hepatic cirrhosis. I think I'll have one and give that a shot. These mugs are big and heavy. You can't even carry one of them. Sure, why not? It's a lid, but not an ordinary one. It contains a sealing ring inside, thus seals the brass kettle, making it a pressure cooker. Well, let's have a peek at the pressure. Carelessly, you open the lid of the pressure cooker. Hot steam melts your entire facial skin. Very funny. How can there be steam if there's no fire under the kettle? Okay, fine. You got me. You take the lid and put it on the ground. But it is a pressure cooker, so if I need to cook some pressure, I'll just light a fire and... yeah, let's come back to that. What's this? Is that also a book? No, it's a nice looking box. Sits on one of the two boards. On the other hand, it's as uninteresting as it's blue. Hence, totally. So, no peeksies in the boxies? Fine, okay. The desk and chair are made of wood. What else would you have expected in a wooden hut? Da 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 da. I don't know where I was going with that. There's a map on the wall right behind the desk. I guess it's the map of some country on this planet. So we're quite clear now that this planet is in fact inhabited. Cool. I just wanted to see if we were totally up to speed on that. You don't need the map. What I do need, I think, is to look through the cabinets. Cupboard is locked and there's no way to unlock it or break it. And then get the fuck out of here. I know that the things to the left look vaguely door-shaped. I'll have a look at that later. I just want to explore the rest of the outside before we venture in and find the, I don't know, the deep dark tunnel to the chapel where the skeleton plays the organ and the floor tiles disappear. I'm thinking of a different game, aren't I? Right, let's go in the shed. Everyone loves a good shed. Which is also unlocked. God, I hope no one returns in a... wow. You've entered the small shed. Judging by all the tools, you conclude it serves as a workshop. I thought for a second it was like a DJ console, and this was a microphone, and someone was getting busy and freaky up in here. This was like his rehearsal space or something. I'll have all the tools on the menu, thank you. None of the tools currently on this tool board will ever come in handy during this adventure. Really? None? What's this then? Microscopy thing? You turn on the vertical drilling machine. Realizing that it's pointless without a drill, you turn it off again. So none of the tools are a drill. Okay, so what are hot plates, workbench, 2 drawers. This is the left one. Oh, those are drawers. Cool. Thought they were... You open the left drawer and rummage around. You find a pair of tongs, which you certainly take with you. Then you close the drawer. You don't want to arouse the rightful owner's suspicions after all, but we're okay with, breaking and entering. Burglary and all that stuff. You open the right drawer, rummage around, and find that sometimes the right drawer is the wrong one. And then you die. Not. It's a pendulum clock. The fact that it's sitting on a workbench supports your suspicion that the clock looks kind of incomplete. Well, let's make it more incomplete, shall we? You push the pendulum. After a few seconds, the pendulum stops again. That's because a weight is missing on the pointed bottom end of the pendulum. So, I am not in the business of, fixing this dude's... Actually, what are these? Those are just some bits of foreground bush or whatever, which I thought were funky speakers. Anyway, let's exit the DJ hut and climb this tree. He's actually going to do it, isn't he? You wrap your very long arms around the thick trunk of the walnut tree, then you try to shake the tree with all your strength. The tree does not move a micrometer. And still, one of the last walnuts falls down from the tree. Wow, I'm so strong! No, you're not. That was pure coincidence because a short gust of wind blew the nut from the tree right when you were trying to shake it. Oh, get fucked.
Get fucked!
Can I have the nut? You pick up the walnut. Thank you! I am now 1 nut richer, which is good in case I ever have to undergo surgery or something. Oh, look, more trees and things on floor. At this spot, the meadow has a few bald spots. Okay, should I... Oh, the meadow doesn't feel very special at this point. Okay, fine. I'm sorry, Mr. Baldspot. What happens if I walk around? Just adding some insult to injury, I would seem. This little bit is differently colored. There's something red in the bush, and it's not a berry. Saving my game. Bush! There is something in the bush and it's not a berry. In that case, it's probably dangerous. Even though I can't die in the game. A red feather is hiding in the bush. You take it with you. At this point, we're just picking up all sorts of random shit. Let's have a look at this hole. Always fun things hiding in holes. Since the hole is too high for you to peep in, you stretch yourself. Like one of those Fantastic Four dudes I've heard so much about. Reach into the hole and start to grope for something useful. Again, please save your innuendo. Actually, we can do innuendo now. This is episode 4, I think. It is, right? Fuck it. And really, after a few seconds of fumbling, you feel something metal. A metal wrench. You like such games of fondling holes. Oh no. You try to guess the size of the wrench without looking at it. 9mm. Maybe 10mm. Ouch! Oh, the knothole is occupied by a squirrel, which does not tolerate intruders. It bit your right little finger bloody before you could bag the wrench. But I held the wrench already in my hands. Right, but you dropped it in the hole. Okay. Do I just give him a nut until he passes out? I'm just gonna give that a shot. Just toss a nut in there. You could certainly place your walnut in the hole. Any rodent inside would be happy, but you would have sacrificed your only walnut for nothing. So I put it in the bald spot. So I put it in the bush. So I put it up the tree. I put it here. Nope, placing this in the fairy circle would neither please the fairies nor bring down the balloon from the tree. I'm trying to solve a different puzzle, aren't I? But back in hut country, we have now learned that these are in fact combination pliers, and I shall please. I shall now combine the heck out of it and this little screw in the wall. You will indeed need a tool to unscrew it, but your tongs are the wrong tool. But you just said they were pliers. Combination. What is a combination plier then? Lesson in physics. Oh, you knock at this part of the western wall. It sounds hollow. I will throw walnuts at you until you yield. Oh, damn it. Oh, we're stealing stuff from the scarecrow now. The text said something like, why not steal from the scarecrow? You take the feather from the hat. I now have 2 feathers. I am collecting feathers for some reason. You found 2 red feathers. 1 more and you can call it a collection. So we're gonna go hunt for 1 last feather, apparently. Boy, I hope this makes sense soon. Hang on, there's something here. There's a drill stuck in one of the birch trees. There's some tools stuck in a tree again. Might have been the same guy who left that rusty blade in the other tree. Actually, let's not run into this guy. He seems a bit unhinged. But let's see if we can pry these out with the tongs of fame. The pliers, whatever, are the right tool to get the drill out of the birch. But not the little screw in the little wall. No, of course not. The drill is made of some modern synthetic polymer. Okay, so we now we can fix the drill in the DJ huts. Da-dum da-dum da-da-da-dum da-dum da-dum da-dum. You insert the drill into the drill, Chuck.
Chuck him into the soup.
Him into the soup. And that leaves me with what? Do I drill this walnut? That needs no drilling. Do I drill my bit of wood? This needs no drilling. Do I drill my feathers? This needs no drilling. I do not drill currently. There will be no drilling. I will leave and come back for other bits of drill. Actually, what is this in? Someone misused a shovel blade by plutting. Let's try that again. Someone misused a shovel blade by putting a white candle in it and buried the candle stand in the window box. Sure, I'll have that as well. You pull the candle stand out of the window box. What's the difference between a candle stand and a candle box? Stick. I don't know. Someone has misused this shovel blade as a candle holder. Fiends! Absolute fiends. Let's crack the walnut. No, don't you know any other serving suggestions for your walnut? I honestly don't. But I think I can make an arrow. Your sharp stick is not ready for your weird ideas. I'm pretty sure I can make an arrow, but you can't remove the candle end in the shaft with... Oh! Candle end needs removal. Not with that. Probably with the drill. Somehow I drill it out. I guess I'm making an arrow. I guess technically I'm gearing up to shoot a squirrel. At least I fucking hope so. Little fuckers. Actually, squirrels are awfully cute. No. Oh. I was clicking the wrong bit. Good thinking. You drill the wax out of the shovel blade. The shovel blade can finally accept what it has originally been designed with. And now we stick it on the end of this. You're now clean, shovel blade, accepts your stick willingly. Go on. Go ahead. And let's provide it with some feathers. Although there's not quite a feathered collection yet, you don't need to put this on your spade because I need a third feather. For some reason. Aerodynamicness, I guess. Fucking pixel hunty bullshit. Hang on there. Aw, shortly after you removed the drill, the tree has started to bleed a thick liquid. My god, it's gold. Really? Wow, that's why someone had drilled a hole. It's gold birch after all. Well, let's touch it then. You cannot take the gold drops, not because the specified weight of gold is 10 times heavier than water, but because it's liquid. And also the other thing. So do I stick it in the measuring cup? I do. Again, reasons, but I guess this will make a nice ring. I guess I can, take it home, get it melted into a ring, vaguely ring-like shape. You take out your empty measuring cup and, greedy as you are, collect the gold to the last drop. You now have 1 liter of gold birch juice. Considering the specific weight of gold, you should have about 10 kilograms of gold. That is a shit ton of gold. Elves, would you like gold? No? Placing this in the fairies, whatever. Would not bring anything down. What am I doing with my life? You remove the sealing ring from the lid. Its rightful owner will not love you for this, but at least I have a ring. Of death, perhaps. What the hell does this do? It's times like these when I'm just sort of going, oh, well, that's a ring shape and that's also a ring shape. What happens if I combine them? But no, that did not work. Well, it's a sealant ring, so maybe I just put it over the other ring-shaped item or object in the game world, and that's this thing. But no. And, well, Also, where is that damn feather? There's supposed to be a third feather. Can I walk to the right here? I can. Oh, you piece of shit. Also, what's this over here? This plateau looks like a perfect landing spot for shuttles, or like a perfect place to present a newborn lion to all the other animals. Oh. Quite sure that's not how it happened, but yeah, I'll just defer to all you Disney experts out there. What the heck is this? Looks like cooking plate for camping. Where is this dude? And is he coming back anytime soon? And what is this over here? So many things to poke and prod at. The only brown plant in this egg. Well, I will have it. I will have the outsider plant. Oh yes, yes, you shall be mine. You choose wisely from all the plants, pulling out the only ripe plant, and lift a fair-sized potato. I know exactly where this goes. Isn't it strange how many things on this alien planet look exactly like on Earth? Yes, especially since we're not from Earth. In this game, we're from Xenon. Many miles in that direction, I think. Like, way over there. I will also mess with this camping, cooking thing. As usual, you have no idea what you're doing. You fiddle around with a strange machine and finally burn both arms off. Finally, it comes to life. That is not a cooking apparatus, is it? Holy shit. Did I just Ghostbuster a feather? Oh shit, someone here does hate birds. Right, the local farmer seems to have invented a black hole generator in order to keep ravenous birds from flying over his beloved acre. Holy shit. Oh well, you take the red feather. It's the only remnant of that poor bird that has been swallowed by the artificial black hole. Motherfucker. Alright, well at least we can build an arrow now. At least we can build an arrow now. Oh, well, fine. My spear arrow can wait until later. Right now, let's go shove a potato in the wall. Off you scoot and make electricity, and maybe that little weird door will open. You place the potato in the socket, it fits perfectly, but nothing happens. Fuck you. Something's still missing. You take your potato back. What's missing? It's a juicy, ripe potato. You know, the whole world loves a potato. I'm not sure what accent I'm trying to do here. Let's try drilling some holes in Mr. Potato, see how he likes that. No, you don't need to drill the potato, it's rather soft. If you just want to stick something into the potato, just do that. Well, what would you like me to stick in there? This bit? I don't think so. The potato is not deserved this kind of treatment. The ring... Give me my arrow back, please. This thing... No, not deserve that kind of treatment either. Can I build a slingshot out of this? Ceiling ring cannot be used for that, but you said it was flexible. Why can I not build a slingshot? Alright, I'm gonna go stab a squirrel. You can't stop me. Or apparently you can. Oh, hang on. Changed my mind on the squirrel. Of course, what the potato needs is conductivity. More of it. Gold. We put... No! Oh, I'm not actually building an arrow. I have a shovel. Do I dig something? Maybe I dig something in the dry bit of... could you exit the screen, please? I dig something in the bolt spot over here. Okay, let's see. Oh, he's following the instructions in the cabin. 5 steps towards the morning sun from the home of the nut addict. Thus, 5 steps eastward. Dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-dum. It's the ball spot, isn't it? 2 steps with the high sun in your face, which can only mean southwards. Dum-de-dum. It's the ball spot. You start to dig with your shovel and hope for a nice reward. After a few minutes, you hear the noise of metal against metal. You bow down and retrieve a copper coin. Angry about this worthless discovery, you force your spade back into the earth and pull your handle out of the shovel blade. Sorry, Jerry, with your spade broken, your treasure hunt is already over, and your booty is 1 copper coin. And before you ask, you will never get this blade out of the earth again. Never. Oh, fine. Meanwhile, on a place not far away from your current position, drama happens. Or at least something mildly interesting. Julia is being cornered by her overprotective 6-tublet brothers, Barry, Gary, Harry, Perry, Carrie, and Larry. Fucking A. 3, 2, 1, time's up, sis. Oh, come on, bros. We need to give Jerry more time. I'm sure he's gonna make it. No, deadline's expired. Your lover's obviously not worthy of you. Holy shit. But, no buts. He failed our traditional family test. We're assholes. The test is not traditional. You guys made it up because you hate Jerry. Well, we do, but I mean, who wouldn't hate a dork named Jerry? And you agreed on the test. Only because you talked me into it, and you affirmed that the test would be simple. It is simple. He simply should have traced the tachyon particles of your... You know, that Jerry's not the technical kind of guy. Right, Julia. Your fiancé is the stupid kind of guy. He's not stupid. No? Has he already found out that you were not checking out wedding locations in 6 solar systems but picking up your brothers? I guess not. Neither was I. I barely got through that sentence. Has he figured out that the shuttle accident was a fake? No, evidently not. Has he at least realized that he is on Earth and not some hostile alien planet? Why are we on Earth? Why would we be on Earth? It's not even the same solar system. Pay attention. I don't know. Well, then forget the dork and let's head home. Identical people. Yeah, 6 tuplets. Okay, cool. Why are you all wearing the same clothes and hair, by the way? You're 6 tuplets, for God's sakes. How about some individualism? Well, sharing the same genetic code, we also share the same taste. And, shut up, Carrie. Julia's just trying to buy that sucker some time. Face it, sis. It's over. Let's head home. But what if Jerry gets here? He'll probably think that I'm dead. He does not think. For he is but a man. Please, I love this guy. Well, someone has to. All right, you can leave him this note I prepared. It explains that you leave him. It also says, fuck you, Jerry, at the bottom. Fine, but leave me alone at least for a short while so I can mentally say farewell. Okay, take your 10 seconds to forget him. These people are assholes. But don't you dare to add a single word to the letter. How about I add some letters to the letter? Ooh, things are heating up a bit, I would say. And all we got was a fucking copper coin out of it. You know, I know I could probably end it there on a high. A cutscene is more than we've seen for the past, I don't know, I'm just going to say a million years. But I think I'm going to go and see if that copper coin will get me a screw. No. Fuck. Well, this is a fine place to end the episode then. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, do whatever you kids do. Do leave me a comment, because I really do truly love the comments. And I think we are, I was going to say nearing the end, but we are about halfway through if the points are anything to come by. Can I see the points? You can see the points on the screen. Cool. So, well, we're halfway through now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you around the Chrono stream. Bye. Oh, the predicament me and my beard find myself in. How will we ever cope? Well, we do sort of cope, but just barely, by the skin of these lovely patrons you see on screen right now. They have seen this video almost a week early. How about it? Give it up for these fine folks. Applause. Now, for the rest of you lovely people who are in no way any sort of less dear to my heart, you can watch these videos as well. Videos that the other people have seen way earlier than you, so yeah, you might also just pause and think about that for a second. Maybe.